I don't ever know, like when it's red, like when it's live. I don't know. But hello everyone. Come on. Yes. Come on in the room, y'all. I love y'all. Yes. It's getting sticky. It's time to get messy. Is what we're about to do. I'm about to go to the gym, so I'm not gonna be here long. Um, I'll probably try to come back tonight if I can. Definitely doing coffee. We'll be on coffee later on this evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to do more call-in shows. I know y'all want to call in. I love hearing from y'all, okay? I've been listening again to y'all voicemails. Um, oh, the couple, they call me back. They're just like, oh, you can say our names. They're so cute. So I want to do another call-in. We're it's incorporated in the show. I said all 2026 that we will be doing call-ins. I was gonna creep one in yesterday, like do it for like turn them off like 30, maybe 40 minutes, the lines. But I completely forgot. Well, I didn't forget because I was trying to do my live before the meeting because I had stuff to do after the meeting. With Unwind with Tasha K and her team yesterday. Shout out to Unwind with Tasha K. I know I love her. Shout out to Tasha K and the Wino team over there. Y'all are amazing. So shout out to all of you. All right. Love you all. Shout out to everybody that was, in our little meeting yesterday. Well, not a little meeting because there wasn't nothing little about it. What you're talking about. But yeah, so shout out to my boo. Um, yes, shout out to my boo. Hi, Mel Cruz. Oh my God, I love you. Moderator. Okay. Moderator. Shout out to my boo. Um, Shout out to Tasha Sherry, my baby. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. She says, no, stay since TK stole you from us yesterday. Love you. I love you too. I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay as long as I normally do. I'm usually here for like 2 hours or better, 2 hours and some change. Today it's gonna be a little less. It's gonna be a little less. Oh my God. Just because I have such a busy day and I want to get my other shows and stuff done, like on coffee. So if anything, I'll just come back later if we have time after coffee, and I'll just like open up the lines. But tomorrow's show in the morning is definitely going to be a call show over here on YouTube. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. Tasha, love you, sweetie. So yeah, tomorrow we're definitely doing a call in. I'll probably do like 20 minutes of commentary, and then I'll just open up the lines and we'll definitely talk. But I don't mind coming back later if I have like an hour or so to come and just let y'all, sound off. Um, I would love to hear from y'all. I love hearing from you all. Y'all are wonderful. Hi to moderator. Hi, Roxy. Hi, Roxanne Boo. Love you, sweetie, pretty, beautiful. Hi, Roxy girl. Shout out to Regina. Hi, Regina, Kelly, my boo Tony baby. She says, good morning, Sean. Love you lots. I love you even more. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the super sticker. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Shout out to all y'all. Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Eva, Crystal, Rachel, my boo Shrick and Sharon. Hi. Sharon? Girl. It's my girl right there. Haiti, hello. Um, it says, so absolutely nothing is being done about it. We're just going to sit and talk about it for the rest of our lives. No thanks. I got other things to do. Then act like it. Act like it. Like, is Junior in the title? Let me get something to drink. Girl, you can be a stupid bitch your whole life. Like, girl, you can't be dumb your whole life. Is Junior in the title? I'm confused. Does it say anything about Junior? Let me see. JR, nope. Chrisean, nope. update on Chrisean? Nope. I don't say none of that. Okay. That's weird. All right. Um, feel free to go snatch your kid out of the stroller. I mean, that's on you. Um, so you're not gonna go and like find her at the boxing match and just walk up and take Chrisean Jr. and just take him back to your horse. So you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna go to the gym and walk around and wait until she walks out of the room and leaves him in there by himself and go and grab him and then put him in your car and take him back to your horse. No, it's never been the plan. That's never been the plan. Yeah, I know what to tell you. I really don't. I never said I'm getting Junior. Have we ever had a show like that? So the plan, we're gonna wait until she gets pulled over, and when she's not, girl, um, that is hilarious. You could be stupid your whole life. Like you gotta get it together at some point, girl. You can't be a dumb bitch forever. Shout out to my boo. I am Dayla. Thank you so much for the super sticker. She says, "Happy Hump Day, Happy Hump Day, sweetheart. I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much for the super sticker. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. I really appreciate it." But yeah, I don't know. That was the plan. I didn't know that. I would never deny, like, I mean, you could be a stranger off the street right now and have a special needs child, just a child in general, right? And you're not like able to take care of that kid. I'm going to help that kid. I'm going to help you be able to take care of that kid. Like, whether we take you to services that are going to provide it, whether we find foster homes, like, I'm going to help you. But I'm not just going to be like, oh, well, that sucks. Like, no, that's a kid. Like homeless people. A lot of homeless people I like don't give money to. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't believe in giving homeless white people money because of white privilege. It's very expensive from what I hear. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Correct. I only give money to two people, technically three. If you have children outside with you, I'm helping you. I'm a figure something out. Okay. If you have an animal, so if you have like a dog, something like that. Oh my God. Poor Cookie. So, because I love dogs. So, and if you're a black woman, I don't know. It's just something about those three that it's hard for me to be like, no. I it's just something in me. I've even went to the store and got like money out the ATM, bought something, and I gave them what was left. I'm not that nice. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. So, yeah. But when it comes to kids, if you outside homeless with a kid, I'm helping you because it's like that poor kid don't deserve that. And then dogs, like because usually people are outside with cats, but they usually outside with dogs. Sometimes I'm like, oh my poor dog. I love dogs. Oh, dogs make me melt, especially puppies. Oh my God, give me your puppy. Like I love dogs. I do. If you have a puppy, I will steal it. I will. I will. You will call me, and it'll be in the car. Okay. I love puppies. They are just the cutest little thing. So what you got to get to cats. I love cats. I'm just saying, like people outside, like when they're homeless and stuff, they usually aren't outside with cats. Usually, because cats, you know what I'm saying. They're more indoor, and when they are outdoor, they're not gonna just sit in the same place. They're gonna roam, like around if they're an outside cat. So yeah, but no, I love cats. My daughter has two cats. Well, my daughters. They both have. Well, actually, the boys have a cat and the girls have a cat. So, because their mom loves cats, she's more of a cat person. I'm a dog. Like I love dogs. If you have a sweet dog, I will pet your dog all day. I will walk your dog. I will play fetch with it. Like I don't just love dogs. I know. I just love dogs. I can't. It's hard for me to go on like pet stores. It's really hard to go in a pet store and not like want to buy it. Like I want to buy all the puppies. Like when they have, I'm like, oh my God, I want them all. I want them all. I be naming them. I'd be like, oh, look a little Ryan. I just love them. So yeah. But white people? Mm-mm. Y'all just have privileges that we don't have, unfortunately. You know, you being poor and us being poor are two different things, right? Black people standing on the side of the road asking for money, they're crackheads. Y'all standing on the side of the road asking for money, y'all disabled veterans. Let me get something to drink. Girl, it just hit a little different, you know? I don't know. I don't know. It's just different. It's just different. You know, black people on the street, they everything negative. Oh, I don't want to give them any money because they're gonna go buy some drugs. I don't want to give them any money because they're gonna go get some alcohol. You know, all of that. But when white people stand outside, oh, it has to be a reason. Like you never know what type of life they had. So yeah, you know. But yeah, so I'll help any child. Like I don't care. You know, I will help if whatever I can do to assist. I will assist. So that's what this has been about with Junior. What I think a lot of people are overlooking when it does come to Junior is how many people don't care about him. Y'all keep saying, and white people, I want y'all to pay attention to this, okay? Because I don't see color, but sometimes y'all need to. Um, if Junior was white, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I'm gonna just say, if Junior was white, I mean, do I have to even say anything else? Do I have to say anything else? Like, do I have to finish? This is still happening in this day and age to where black people are secondary. Okay? Black people are still when we get to it, if we feel like it. So y'all wondering, like, why is this so hard? Where is CPS? Where are they've been throwing our children away. They've been doing it. If Junior was white, this would be taken care of already. He's black. So that's why we have to stay on it. That's the only thing I promised. Stick with it until something changes. Okay? He's black. Y'all want to say it's because Chrisean has social media fame, because that's all it is. Ain't got nothing to do with that. She's a bird. It has everything to do with him being black. They aren't cared about, as you see. So it's weird to sit around when we have contacted all of the necessary sources, made it viral, woke up the sector, created a new sector of awareness. Yeah, that's all we can do. That's it. Because for all the weirdos that's acting like Sean is Junior's father, I'm not. So it would have been over with. Long time ago. Long time ago. When she went to jail, going back and forth to Blueface Court, I would have had him in my custody then. Yeah, she'll see him when she see him. If I was Pops, yeah, I would have been took him. When she went to jail, it would have been a wrap for her. I would have applied for everything. Full custody, all of that. And I look like a model parent because, bitch, you in jail. You're in jail. So, yeah, if I was Pops, he would have been gone. Been gone. Y'all don't even know what he looked like. Because I would have stipulations to where she couldn't even have him on camera. Yeah. Why y'all think y'all haven't seen Halo? DDG and Haley and Holly, baby. Does they have a court ordered that neither one of them can show him on camera? Neither one. They can't post pictures. They're allowed to have private social media. So on their private social media, they're allowed to post him. Why don't y'all think y'all see Halo anymore? Y'all should see Halo all the time. With his little cute self. Right, look at Bree. I forgot all about Halo. That's how it would have been with Junior if I was his father. Y'all would have forgot all about him. Y'all would have forgot he existed. Because a lot of people completely forget that DDG even got a kid anymore. That Holly even got a kid anymore because they used to have him, so it was so much drama surrounding him. When they was going through what they was going through, all of that, DDG putting Halo on streams and all of that stuff and whatnot, all that stuff with. Been over with. Since they went to court. That's how it should be anyway. Since y'all can't get along, he don't need to go through it. And these don't need to be his memories when he's looking back. They don't need to be. So there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. We don't need to see Halo grow up, and all. That's not our business. That's what his parents and his family and friends to see. We're not entitled to these people. We're not. It's like I'm not entitled to Chrisean Jr. Like I'm not entitled to Chrisean. I'm not entitled. They don't owe me anything. Chrisean don't owe me an explanation for anything. She don't. She don't owe anybody one. Okay? I can't ask Haley about her kid, but I can ask Chrisean about hers because everything's public with her. But with Holly, what I look like? Holly is Halo eating and walking. That ain't none of my business. And she ain't posting her kid. So don't worry about her baby. Don't worry about my kid. Worry about your kid. You got kids? Okay, yeah, worry about your kids. Don't worry about mine. I don't post my children because I don't have to. I'm on social media, not them. This is my job, not theirs. I don't have a family channel. I don't have any of that. Never had that. My kids don't live their life. I see how people troll and harass, all that type of stuff with me. Why would I want them to go through any of that? Out of sight, out of mind. You don't see them, you ain't talking about them. And that's how it's going to stay. It's always been like that. Yeah. And the sad thing about it is that my kids are beautiful. Beautiful. Girl. Gorgeous. I did that. We did that. That's the only sucky part is that we have a lot of like extremely funny moments. And I would love to bring y'all in on that. But that's us. Like, they ain't gonna do y'all. Yeah, no. My children are going to be content unless they become content creators. They become content creators, free game. Like, it is what it is. People going to come after y'all and stuff like that. Hey, be ready. Boots on the ground. You can be the nicest creator. You can talk about the nicest things. And that's enough for someone to go after you. Just because they feel like what you're doing, they've been doing, and they do it better, but you're getting more attention, etc. Like, it's just, on social media, you don't need a reason to be beefing. You just look up and you just in one, End story. So it's the same thing with Junior, It's the same thing with Chrisean. I'm all for Junior getting help, but it's going to have to happen the natural way. It's a thing in this world called karma. So if you're utilizing sources and utilizing people to do things out of hatred, then you are doing them for the wrong things, for the wrong reasons. To want Junior taken away because you don't like Chrisean is evil. That's weird. That's low vibrational, crab in a barrel. You should want Junior taken away from her so that he can get help because of what he's going through. So you have to separate her from that and focus on him. If that's truly what you want. Is it about bashing his mother or is it about him getting help? Which one is it? Because you can't do both. Because then you're focusing on both when you're only supposed to be focused on one thing, Junior. That's it. There should be no other focus. Chrisean. And I've been telling y'all that. Her. What's coming to her is coming. Just like we can't get in front of a blessing, we also can't get in front of wrath. Get something to drink, girl. Girl. Just like they swear, the crustaceans swear we're trying to block her blessings. Please. What's meant for her is meant for her. And if you honestly think about it, besides Chrisean Jr. waking up every day, she's not being blessed. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, God's not looking after her. The devil blesses too. Why would God bless you to beat up somebody when you're supposed to turn the other cheek? Girl, imagine getting on these things. God, please let me beat the blood out this person. And he says, okay, my child, I'll grant this person weakness. So, okay. But yeah, the devil got your back. He's going to make sure you go in there and crush it. So please. So yeah, we're not worried about any of that. Like I said, we're raising awareness for what's going on with Chrisean Jr. because he's a beautiful little black boy that the system usually forgets about. Okay? Correct. When Black people need help, we are burdens, not victims. There's no innocence to us. There's none of that. Okay? Black person typecast is what? A robber, a thug, head, a prostitute. A white person typecast is a teacher, a doctor. That's them being typecast. Our typecasts are the worst stereotypes, literally. So again, we always fight over here for our people because we still need to fight. Like we've been doing that. It just trickles down in each generation to where we have to fight harder and for different things, but for equality. Junior's not being treated equally. He's not. That is what made me want to help him because he's a little black boy. So yeah, he's not going to get that treatment. He's not. So they'll make the world stop to make sure he's okay. Child protection literally came to the hotel that Chrisean was at. Like when her and Bino trashed that room over there in there smoking on top of that boy head. All that, they were there. They came. And she left with him. Same place where Chastity said, because Chastity was there too. Same place where Chastity is stating in that voice memo on my IG that she allegedly pummeled Junior and then put him in a closet. That was the same place. Like, that's just what that were. You know? It's that simple. Um, I don't I don't get it. That it says, but how are you helping? Because I like to help as well. My help shouldn't be your help. My help is by using my voice and my platform to continuously raise awareness, like I've said from jump, until something changes. So then you have to decide if you really want to help Junior and how that looks for you. This is what I'm doing. The assistance that I asked people to do was to sign my petition. That's it. That went viral. Viral. So that's how you can help me help Junior. So if you signed the petition, then you've done enough. You've done enough. Letting it go, it gets forgotten. So just support in any way you can. Even if you're just supporting content creators that continuously raise awareness for him. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And then eventually it will change, but you have to will that into existence. You do. You have to will that into existence. They said I signed the petition, but I don't feel like that's enough. What's going to be enough is for Junior to be in safe hands. We are not any of those people. We are not. Okay. So the things you see, you can email and send them to certain parties as well. If y'all want that type of information, y'all could definitely ask. Like, Sean, is there anyone that we can send these videos to or send the petitions and other stuff to? I can do that. I can put it on my community wall. I can put emails and whatnot. Directors that y'all can contact, the same people that I've contacted, but y'all can contact them too. The more the better. The more the merrier. But at this point, it's at 10,700 signatures. At this point in time, that's all we can do is keep raising awareness. Don't let the conversation go away. This is why Chrisean doesn't really show Junior like that no more. Because to a certain degree, she wants the conversation to go away. Out of sight, out of mind. So if people stop seeing Junior and start seeing more of Chrisean, then they're going to stop talking about Junior. That's what she wants. That's what she's getting to, because the damage control didn't work. So it's worse than what she started off at. So you don't see her live on TikTok and all that stuff with Junior no more. You don't see that. You don't. She's ostracizing Junior from the internet because she wants to turn the conversation back to her. So again, it's easy to just stop talking about Junior. A lot of people already have. A lot of people already have. So if they stop talking about Junior, does that mean that they don't care? Because it's how I feel. I feel like if I stop talking about Junior, people are going to stop caring. They're going to stop caring about it. They're going to stop caring about it. And again, he's a Black boy. So this isn't just as simple. Child protection was called over 10,000 times in one day, in 24 hours. He Black. He Black. There's just not a sense of alert for us. Like, it's not a, you know what I'm saying? The governor has been contacted. The mayor has been contacted. The gym she works out has been contacted. The coaches have been contacted. Who she signed a boxing deal with has been contacted. Her manager has been contacted. The pastor has been contacted. His wife has been contacted. I mean, so the work is being done. It's being done. So the frustration isn't with the community that's trying to help Junior out. The frustration is with the people that can do something about this. They can do something. The senator, the governor, the mayor, they can do something. Our hands are tied. Besides raising awareness of what's going on with that poor little boy, our hands are tied. If I could just walk up and take Junior safely, I would. I'm not going to prison to appease people on the internet. That's weird. And I also don't want to take Junior from anyone. Like, that's weird as well. It's not just simple as walking up and just grabbing them. Because anyone can do that. But that ain't how the world works. It's not how the law works. It don't work like that. So we got to put in work. Nothing changing as of like him being placed in the right hands or at least going to the hospital lets you know that he's not cared about. That's the only logical explanation. They don't care. They don't care. Everyone has been contacted that we can contact. We even contacted this disability company that works for like daycares and all of them. They've helped like place special needs children, stuff like that. Even they said their hands are tied. It's like, well, there's really not much we can do. If CPS that we will at least need, child protective services and stuff to be involved. If they're not involved, like to where he's in their custody, there's not much we can do. There's people that, like she said, we can contact or we can have you contact these people, da da da. They just don't care. This is why I make the severity. Junior will perish. And why when people are like, oh, you're speaking, death into his life. No, not at all. I'm being a realist because that's what's going on. Actuality. And in actuality, it's a higher probability of him perishing before getting help because no one cares. All of the people that can care don't, meaning them caring can change things. But that don't mean stop. That's how I look at it. I just view it as maybe the right person hasn't heard us yet, but if we stop talking about it, how will they ever hear us? How? I don't want something detrimental to happen to Junior and people coming and saying, Sean, you said it. You said it, Sean. You said, like, I don't want that. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong AF. You know? So I do feel that talking about it helps the people that are still worried about it. And I understand people get frustrated. I get it. I'm a content creator, so my patience is long. My patience hit a little different, than a lot of people being on YouTube and stuff like that, because everything on here is quick. It's microwavable, a lot of it. Quick. Boom, 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 gone. We actually sat here and have had deep conversations about it and equated other people's lives with them dealing with special needs children or children with disabilities themselves. And we've bonded and connected with each other off of a horrible situation, that we see, which is a child that is in severe need of medical attention, and we've all bonded on that, it just is what it is. So it's unfortunate that Junior is going through what he is going through, you know. Yeah, we won't give up. We want what's best for him. We do. We just want him to be okay and know that he's going to be okay. So let's get into it. Okay. Moving right along. So Chrisean Rock has a bench warrant as of this morning. Absolutely does. Ravishing sucker. Please. Please. Not fake news. Like slow ho is what it's giving. Like you can't be that your whole life. So girl, show me you're gay without telling me you're gay. So Chrisean has a bench warrant in California. Yay. Absolutely. We're so excited about it. So she's going to jail. She's going to jail. She's going to jail and you're mad about it. She's going to jail and you're mad about it. So Chrisean, reality star, Zoo star, is facing an active bench warrant after failing to appear for a scheduled court hearing in California. According to the records from Los Angeles Superior Court, court documents indicate a judge issued a warrant for Rock after Rock did not attend an arraignment for February 26th, 2026. The hearing stemmed from a misdemeanor charges alleging she drove with a suspended license in Hermosa Beach, in December 2025. During an arraignment, defendants typically appear before a judge to enter a plea or receive scheduling instructions for future court proceedings. However, court records show Chrisean did not appear at the February hearing. As a result, the judge authorized a bench warrant for her arrest. Courts commonly issue warrants when a defendant fails to attend a mandatory appearance. Legal observers say the warrant allows law enforcement to detain the individual and return them to court. Bench warrants are routine when the defendant misses an arraignment. One of Los Angeles defense attorneys said the court issues them to ensure the person returns to the address of the charges. And you mad? Rock gained widespread attention through her releases and appearances in reality television shows such as Baddies. Her public profile also grown through frequent social media activity and highly publicized personal duties. Attempts to reach Rock for comment were unsuccessful. She has not publicly addressed the warrant. Hold on, let me go to TMZ because TMZ has it too. Because you got weirdos. Fake news, Sean. Girl. Okay. All right. Let's go to the white people because these are the black people. Yes. Because they mad. Because, they don't believe nothing black people say. Y'all don't believe nothing black people say. Y'all believe nothing black people say. So let's go to the white people. Y'all tend to listen, and then we call y'all and tell y'all that we about to turn off y'all electric. Y'all say us, but then the white person call y'all and tell y'all, then all of a sudden y'all looking for rush cards and then I'm girl, yes, rush cards. Yeah, bank account, please. So yes, Chrisean Rock bench warrant issued after allegedly blowing off court. This is from TMZ, posted March 25th, 2026. What's the date? What's the date today? Rock's hard. What's that date say? March 25th, 2026. But you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Because you hit me in the face? Like right here? So there's a warrant out for Chrisean Rock's arrest, TMZ has learned. According to new legal court docs, a bench warrant was issued for Rock after allegedly she blew off court hearing in February. It looks like it all stems from a traffic ticket. Docs say that on January 2026, the Los Angeles prosecutor filed 2 misdemeanor charges against Chrisean for driving on a suspended license. Okay. Now, I believe this is when they called the police on her when she was driving in California and Junior was in the back seat like that. He was behind her. Shoot. I'm on my way to go get my nails done, bro. Bro. What y'all doing? As she driving, he ain't in no car seat, nothing. He just, yeah, bro. I'm on my way to the surf shop, bro. While he was rolling around in the back seat. Because that's what was going on. Yes. I believe that's when they called the police on her. He was girl, y'all see that video? Girl, the baby was just, girl, he was, and behind her in the back seat, she hitting bump. Girl, just flopping. Girl, that's when they called the police on him. They did. And then they called the police. Because I'm like, yeah, y'all need to call the police. So, and they did. He was not in a car seat because he don't have one. He just got one, girl. It took the petition for him to get a car seat. So he didn't have one. He was in that stroller top. Hello? He was in that stroller top. And he was back, girl, girl, she was driving. Bro, I'm on my way to get my nails done, bro, and my hair done, bro. Then she stopped at the stop sign and then she started driving again. Then y'all seen the video. Girl, let me find this video, girl. Y'all didn't see that. Girl, I said, oh, good Lord, save the baby, Lord. Whole boy was just flopping around back there in the back seat. I was like, oh my God, no. I was like, he should be in a car seat. What are you doing? Hold on, girl. Yeah. I gotta find that video. He just back there just flailing in the back. I was like, great. I have to find it. Right here. I think this one, yeah. Look. Yes. Hold on. I want y'all to watch here. Look. You're gonna see Chrisean Jr. feet. Look, 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 look. You look, y'all see his arm and stuff back. Look. And this was in December. Look. Real. It's gonna play again. Watch. Look. He just poor boy just back in that back seat all over the place. And in a piece of a car seat. Look. Real. He just back there flopping. I cannot. Real. Look, you see she had turned back there like, right, what is you back there doing? Yes, right. Get him off the floor. Girl, get that boy off the floor. Girl, like, get him up off the floor, please. Can you get him away from up under the seat? Girl, la 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 bye. Girl. Hold on, let's see him flopping. That's how y'all drive with y'all kids rock hard. Look, that's his whole foot. Girl, look at that boy. That's his foot. And she's driving. She was driving right there because they tried to lie and say, "Don't you do not drive like." Yes, she is driving right here. That's why he back there flopping. Because she hitting potholes. Because she ain't even looking at the road. Girl, he back there. This is how she driving. I don't even know, bro. Like, no, because Blueface I had to find a new babe, bro. Bro, I'm about to go to Cali, bro. And it's literally. She been in a coma. Poor boy just back there flopping. He don't know what life is back there. Poor guy. He probably just trying to figure out what the is life. Just in the back seat. When she stopped at a stop sign. It's like, why? Whoa. Crazy work. Okay? So this one they call police on her. That's just what that word. Mm-hmm. They call police. And they told the police that that boy was in a girl. That she riding around and yeah. Mama, stop. Chrisean, please. You gotta help me. Mama. Girl, this is why I kept complaining about a car seat. I'm like, put him. You know how that is so dangerous. He could literally just fly out the window. Fly out the window. You don't know where he at. Y'all literally have to be walking around looking for him. Because he can just fly out of any window. Somebody hits you, you hit something, God forbid, he just project out of the car. That's how dangerous that is. That is extremely dangerous. That's like auto passing away. You know, crazy work. Y'all still show the video again, girl? I said, shut your mouth and keep on talking. Oh, look, y'all. Look, man. Look. Look at that boy. Look at Chrisean, hallelujah, Jesus, Malone Jr. Waffle, come. Look. He back there. Help me, please. And he's just back there like the back seat is a playpen. You can see his hand back there flailing right now. That's his hand. Like, how's his hand over there, but his foot on the other side? Like, what is happening? Real. I'm like, Chrisean. He's back there on the floor. He be hitting the floor. Okay? Because that's how she ride around with him. Girl. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Shout out to my boo. The worst China doll. Let me find that video real quick. Girl. Oh, here go a better video of that actually. Hold on. Chrisean Jr. just flopping around in the back. I'm gonna show you the other video too. Here's a better video. Like, girl. He just back there flopping. Poor kid. Like, why though? And she focused on everything but that. Everything but that. Like, you already know he's uncomfortable. Trying to make sure I type in specific. Okay, right here. This is how she had him when she went over to Blueface house. The baby was in the car on the floor. That is Chrisean Jr. on the floor. Real. And then she put him on the front seat. Okay, he's in no car seat, none of that. And he had one at that point in time. He had a car seat. So it looks like Chrisean was supposed to show up to court for an arraignment on February 26th, but it appears she was a no-show. So the court issued a bench warrant. While it's been a few weeks since the warrant was issued, there don't appear to be any updates to Chrisean's case in the court system. So it seems the warrant is still active. So Chrisean has the bench warrant in California for driving without a license. So mind you, all that driving she was doing in the car, no license, revoked, suspended, all of that. Okay. So yeah, riding completely dirty. So she was living out of her car, driving around with her kid, riding dirty. Will she go there after the fight? She probably there right now. She probably there right now. hmm But I have my sources all over it. They're definitely watching her because that's when I will go live and call her straight police. I sure will. I'll go live and be like, yeah, Chrisean Malone has a warrant and she at etc. She over there at Playboy Max house. This is address. Go get her. Why not? Why not? I don't care who gets Junior. I don't care. I just want her locked up. Get her. We'll figure the Junior part out later. Get her. Whoever got Junior right now can have him wash in jail. Assuming it's Tesla. So hey, it is what it is. So yeah, I hear her being in Cali. I'm definitely please. I don't care how nobody feel about it. Nobody feel about it, buddy. Popping her, like popping her. Shout out to my boo Tipper says you about to go in the time out corner. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Shout out to my boo Navy Beans for the super sticker. We love Navy Beans over here. Thank you so much, Navy Beans. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And shout out to Tipper again. Tipper says Terrence had a vid driving with someone holding Junior. Correct. Marsh did a story time. I'm gonna have to find it. But Marsh, Chrisean's friend, did a story time about how her and Chrisean were hanging out. This is when Junior was smaller. They were hanging and they completely forgot Junior at the house. They were out driving. They were on their way to go do something. Like they was running to go grab some stuff. And completely forgot about Junior at the house. They had to go back and get him. And it took them a while to notice that he wasn't with them. Literally left Junior at the house. Yeah, they was kicking in. They was, smoking, all this stuff. And having a good time. And completely forgot Junior at the house. Left. Just bounced. Now, I'm assuming Marsh did because her kid wasn't there. So her kid was with family. And Junior ain't her responsibility. So his mom here. That's your son. Get him. So they completely forgot. And they were gone for a while. Like it wasn't like we got in the car and as we back in our driveway, we're looking back, see, we're like, oh shit. Because every parent has had their moment, to where you've forgotten something or almost forgot your kid, or you in a rush, you pulling out the driveway, they take them to school and they're still in the house, all that. So like, damn, so we've all been in like super rushes before, doing something important usually. But girl, I remember this one time my kid's mom, and she cried. She was rushing in the house because she was bringing me my daughter. Well, because we lived together at the time. So she was bringing her to me because she had just took her to picked her up from daycare. And she was bringing her to me, but she was hurrying and rushing because she had to leave again and go to work to her second job. So she handed me the diaper bag, and all of this stuff, and she's telling me everything. She's like, yeah, and I just changed her, so she's sleeping right now. If you want to just leave her car seat till she wakes up, just take the straps off and just leave her in there because if you move her, she's gonna wake up. So and then she said something else too, and then I'm like, okay. I said, hey, because she was about to walk out the door. I said, hey. She said, yeah. I said, where's the baby? And then she runs outside. Now we lived in this fourplex apartment buildings at the time. So you could see the parking lot because it's like you park in the parking lot, it was maybe like 20 feet and then you're at the door, right? So we could literally see out the window, like the car, and you know what I'm saying. So she had left the baby in the car. But the car was on, all that stuff. And she was getting ready to go because she had the AC on because it was hot. So she freaked out. I'm like, she crying, and I'm like, what are you crying for? She's like, I can't believe I almost left my bed. I'm like, girl, you didn't even go anywhere. And you just got off of work. So you're exhausted. And you about to go back to work, So I'm just like, it's okay. Like, she took it hard. Like, she went and left the baby in the car while she was working a shift or something and completely forgot the baby. Like, I mean, she took her, I mean, she boo-hooing snot. It is okay, you know, but she didn't think so. She was not happy about that. You know, I'm just like, to me, it was a big deal. It's like, you're fine. You would have noticed, you know. But she just doing like 20 things at once, you know, so it's just like, you're fine. Like, you just need to, hey, we're gonna need you to breathe and chill, you know. But they were like gone. They like left, you know. So, because I'm like, she's telling me all this stuff about our baby, and I'm like, okay, where's the baby? She looks down, she's like, ah, and it's like, I'm like, oh, it's not that, it's okay. You know, like she's right there. She's feet away, and the door automatically locks. So you're good. Okay, you're fine. All right. So, but yeah, she didn't think so. She was very upset. So and Chrisean wasn't even mad. Like Chrisean like laughed. You know, she like laughed about it. I like my baby in the car once. Oh no, my neighbor who's called the police and killed son came in. Oh, that would be scary. That would be scary. But I mean, things happen. That because you know, at the end of the day, you could always. I mean, if you have to, but I know that's the last thing you want to do. Is like break the window, you know, and whatnot. But I mean, would be scary. You know, to lock your kid in the car. Like, oh my God, my baby. I get it. It's a very scary feeling. You're feeling any type of isolation from your kid, not being able to access your kid whenever you want to. It can feel. Um, so, but in that moment, it's so scary, but it's like really not a big deal. And people are so hard on themselves because they expect like perfection being a parent, and there is no perfect parent. You know, like we're gonna make mistakes. Like it's you know, we're gonna drop the ball. You know, at times it's about how we pick it up. You know, have nothing to do with dropping a ball because everybody's going to drop it, but everybody don't pick it up. Okay. So it's all about picking that ball up. Not about how you get the issues, how you get to the solution. You know, it's not about the problem, it's about the solution. How did you get there? Type of situation. So yeah, I just I mean, I can believe that she left Junior at the house, but for her not to have been devastated or just because it's usually like you being disappointed in yourself, you know, like mad at yourself, angry with yourself. So she laughed. She thought it was a joke. Shout out to my boo, is Candy. Hi, Candy. Just on you're such a lovely person, bringing this to our attention. Junior really deserves all the love we can give. He absolutely does. And shout out to Junior. You know, we all love Junior, and we accept Junior for how he is and who he is. I think he's marvelous. He is really a miracle child. He is. He's a blessing, a true blessing. How she can't like over love that kid, I just don't get it. I don't get it because I would be crazy about him, and he would be one of the most spoiled kids on the planet. Shout out to GC says, don't people around them wonder about this body odor because I know she don't bathe him. Also, the medical exam will show full injury extent, and that's what we need. We need because I do believe that it's not just her scared. Um, thank you all for the super stickers. I really appreciate it. I really don't feel that it's just Chrisean scared that they're going to take Junior because of his like medical state. I also feel that she's afraid that they're going. What warrant she has? She has the bench warrant for failing to appear in court in February, which was active. The warrant was activated like 2 weeks ago. But it's just coming to the forefront now. People are just catching on to her having the warrant, but it's a bench warrant for failing to appear in court. So I think Chrisean also doesn't want doctors, etc., to see the condition that Junior is in physically, because I do believe that there is some type of abuse going on. I do. And with bathing him, I think she bathed him recently. Y'all seen the picture that she put him on the shoulders. His hair was moisturized and whatnot, but I don't think he bathes consistently. No, it explains a lot of the scratching he does. Um, but I do not believe that Chrisean Jr. bathes consistently. You know, because how we do, well, how I was raised is either every day or every other day. So it's not, we don't go 2, 3 days out of a shower like that. We don't go 2, 3 days out of a bath. No. And not even whole baths, bird baths, where you're just washing underneath your arms. And no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Okay. It's either every day or every other day. Okay. And boys are gross. Boys are disgusting. Boys are disgusting. Okay. So it's definitely hard to get boys on a bathing schedule to where they're doing it like on their own consistent, especially like little boys from like ages, because when they're little under the age of 5, they kind of like baths, and stuff like that. So it's usually not difficult. But once it's like 7, I would say like 7, 8 up, it's hard, to get them on a routine because boys are gross. Okay. Boys are nasty. Boys are dirty. They absolutely are. So it's hard to get them on a schedule. That's why you gotta stay on it from like birth, pretty much. So it's easier to get my boys in the shower, like when they was because they walk past, arms down. Okay, mental hugs, mental hugs, mental hugs. Cause pew now. My boys know they don't walk up to me, Daddy. Hey, what's up? Now, right now, you will do nothing until you get out that damn tub. Okay. And with my 13-year-old, I still do the smell test. I still do it. Ain't he an athlete? Oh, My girls, they always smell so good. So good. And they all about like the hair products, shampoos and conditioners and stuff. So they always smell amazing. Like my girls, like you gotta force them out of the shower. Like they're always in the shower. And they're women, so their bodies, they it's a little bit more severe that they bathe over men, So yeah, my girls, I gotta worry about them. Like they're good. I don't ever smell them or anything. They always smell amazing. And they're into like colognes and perfumes and all that stuff. And they they're overstocked with deodorant. So yeah, they always smell good. But my boys, phew. My sons, dogs. Okay. So I still do the smell test. Now my older son, the one that's in the dog now, he's good. Like, he got it together. But my younger one, we still be all over him. We still be you will do nothing until you get until that water get run off your body. Okay, I don't even want to look at you. Next time I see you, you need to be ashy. Okay, you need to be ashy. I'm about to go. Ooh, I'm about to go outside. When I come back in here, I better smell body wash. Okay. So, but yeah, he will do it. Like as soon as I tell him to, like, he's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, because you're a little tart, a little pew when you walk past. Okay. I don't. Why are you walking past with a color? Okay. Why are you walking past and it's a green hue around you? So, but yes. So it's very important him as a male that he needs to, what I'm saying, be used to showering and bathing and stuff, and he could eventually be doing it on his own, But girl, la 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 la. So moving right along, let's jump into the DI whisper. Okay, we'll try to come back later. I'm gonna do a call in. Okay. Let me pull up the DI Whisperer. So the DI Whisperer, y'all know who he is. He is the one that was feuding with T.S. Madison. Okay. And um he's still in jail, right? He pulled super stickers. Super stickers. Shout out to my boo, YK Knight. Thank you so much, baby. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 1,300 people in the building. Please hit the like. Shout out to my boo, YK Knight says, God bless you, Sean, for bringing the most awareness. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And I really appreciate you supporting the channel and sending me a super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. And shout out to my boo, Natalie. for the super sticker. Thank you so much, Natalie, for the super sticker. You're so sweet. Mwah. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so. This is why they mad. This is why. This is why they hate me. This is why they hate me. There's a warrant coming for and there is a warrant coming out of Oklahoma for Chrisean. Chrisean is on. Well, she said that she completed her probation in Oklahoma, but I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true. I think she just said it, right? Because how you completing? We'll talk about that when we come back. So let's get into the Deal Whisperer. So the Deal Whisperer, him and T.S. Madison, they've had their feud. He ended up pulling up to T.S. Madison's home. T.S. Madison got him incarcerated for doing as such. He T.S. Madison also stated that the Deal Whisperer utilized Tasha K, and then utilizing Tasha K helped him get arrested. The Deal Whisperer has a lot to say, and let's get into it. Okay, so he's then finally got to able to make a phone call from jail, because again, we haven't heard from him since he's been arrested. Okay, so this is the first time we are hearing from the Deal Whisperer since incarceration, and he is not happy. All right, and T.S. Madison, he said that she lied about a lot of stuff. All right, now I'm just look at here. Look at here. I'm just a messenger. All right. I ain't saying nothing about T.S. Madison. This is the Deal Whisperer. All right. Let's hear from him. Shout out to Tasha K. He had a phone call with Tasha K's camp. I have not spoken to him. Is it gonna play? Oh, I'm sorry.
Just thinking about you. So we want exclusively right now the Deal Whisperer. Here we go. How you doing today? I'm doing well. We are definitely, worried about you, and we're definitely thinking about you. So we wanted to get an update as to what's going on in there and why are you not out? But it's been a bunch of funny stuff going on. Yesterday we had a pre-trial, and all of this stuff that they submitted as proof for me violating the protective order, it was all before the protective order. So essentially, they're just trying to find something to fix. Right now, my lawyer, which I think is a bad idea, he was basically trying to get me to sit here for a couple of months because I guess they don't have enough evidence, but they're also not setting a trial date. So they denied my bond. They didn't set a trial date.
So crazy work. So his attorney, Deal Whisperer, stating that his attorney requested that it would be better off if he just stayed in jail for a couple months. I'm like, oh my God. TS is not playing. Okay? TS is not playing with the Deal Whisperer. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So even his own attorney is saying, yes, he said that his attorney told him that he should just stay in jail. Stay in jail for a couple of months. I don't know if he's encouraging him to do so that maybe he can get a time served, or something like that. So, but yeah, his own attorney is stating that, yeah, it will probably be, beneficial for you to just go ahead and stay there for a few months. Okay, so you're fired. Oh no, you didn't. Jail months. Now, see, I could do it. Okay, because I'll already be sleeping with the biggest dude in there. Okay, the strongest one. All right, I would be fine. I'd be all right. Now, DM might not be on all that. I am. Okay, I go to prison. I'm getting with the big, burliest, scariest. Who got triple life? Oh, you? But he don't do it. They're like, no, I need to get up out of here. I need to get up out of here. I could do it. Yeah, that's it, Daddy. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get back to my key. Okay, so it just is what that word. It just is what that word. Okay. It's just a trying anybody running up on you. I know he won't allow it. Daddy is not going to allow it. Okay. He ain't gonna allow nobody to run up on me. I'm like, oh my God, what's the hit me? He said he's taking me from you. He said he ain't got no cigarettes, nothing. He said that I am his. You really just gonna let him take me? So yeah, I'm kicking it off. I'm be super messy in jail. Correct. Super messy. Right? So yeah, I'm just gonna get the biggest guy. And just be like, oh yeah. Me, you, forever. So but yeah, he ain't trying to do it. He ain't trying to do it. Okay. Right, no ramen, none of that. Yes, I'm 6'4", and I'm gonna stay 6'4" and pretty. Okay. Okay. Now it's different fighting people that's free. All right. It's different. Imagine fighting somebody that's already in prison with nothing to lose and nothing to gain. That's a different type of fight. Okay. I like my face. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight them type of people. I like thumping with people that and we ain't trying to go to jail. We're gonna thump real quick and then we're gonna be on our way. You gonna go that way, I'm going that way. You know, that's a little different, you know. But fighting somebody that if they took your life, ain't nothing gonna happen. Besides they ain't going to work out tomorrow. I'm good on all of that. That's when you're gonna get somebody to fight your battles for you. Okay. So the deal whisperer says that a lot of stuff that T.S. Madison is saying is cap. Okay. That's what he was saying at the beginning of the call. Hold on, let me pull that back so y'all can hear just in case y'all didn't hear. Hold on. Oops. Just in case y'all didn't hear.
You're doing well. We are definitely, worried about you, and we're definitely thinking about you. So we wanted to get an update as to what's going on in there and why you're not out.
It's been a bunch of funny stuff going on. Cause yesterday we had a pre-trial, and all of the stuff that they submitted as proof for me violating the protective order, it was all before the protective order. So essentially, they're just trying to find something to fix. Right now, my lawyer, which I think is a bad idea, he was basically trying to get me to sit here for a couple of months because I guess they don't have enough evidence, but they're also not setting a trial date. So they denied my bond. They didn't set a trial date or any other dates, and they just kind of telling me that I just got to sit here until they get ready to go to trial, which could be, he was like, it could be up to a year before I truly know. It's just a railroading thing.
Do you see railroading thing, bro? Reese, Google it. Ugh. Google it. Google it. My girl, and don't nobody have to clickbait when it comes to a smut. Please, when it comes to a homeless bitch. Are you okay? Are you okay? She has a bench warrant in California. Go Google it. That's it. Google a red ball. But don't talk to us. We're on a whole nother topic. Don't come in here basic. Yeah, we're not rewinding anything for anyone. So yeah, don't come in here basic. And then it's Googleable. Imagine. Are you okay? Ugh, y'all wanted to be clickbait. Why click? Why? Why? When a person could just easily figure it out that it's not true. Ain't nobody about to go around saying Chrisean got a warrant when she go turn herself in. She has a warrant. Please, y'all be weird. Don't come in here fat. Girl, can't stand when y'all come in here obese. Yeah, y'all miss y'all appointment with doctor now to come see what I'm doing. Weird. Ugh. I can't stand that word. I don't even like the word clickbait. Girl, go apply where it applies. Those are the clickbaiters. We have nothing to clickbait about. There's no one online right now saying that Chrisean Rock does not have a warrant. Who? Where? Where that's at? Say that this clickbait because this person said that she's not. Then yeah, go ahead. Be like, all right, is this clickbait? Because I'm looking online. I don't see none of this. You apparently ain't looking online. What else have you done today? Oh, did you brush your teeth yet? Get the boogers out of your eyes? Don't worry about what we're doing. We're talking about the DL whisperer. So, again, DL Whisperer stating how he could be in jail upwards of over a year because they have not set a trial date yet. He also stated that in the beginning with T.S. Madison, when T.S. Madison was stating that the order of protection was being violated, a lot of the stuff that they were complaining about was done before the protection order was granted, is what the DL Whisperer is saying. Okay. And he's also stating that he feels like he's kind of like being railroaded because his lawyer is telling him to stay in jail for a few more months. And the judge has not assigned a trial date yet for a trial to start. His bail was denied because of violating the order of protection. So since his bail is denied, he won't be able to be any type of release until at least the trial date starts. Now, I do believe that he will get another opportunity to have a bail, but it don't sound like that's happening no time soon. Okay, so he is literally like up in jail board. Okay, he is literally like up in there.
What they brought Tasha's name up, but all of that was disproved. Like, so it wasn't her fault. It basically everything that they had been saying was lies.
Now, y'all know Tasha K was going to vindicate herself because T.S. Madison has said numerous times that he can thank Tasha K for what he's going through right now. He can thank Tasha K for going to jail, getting an order of protection, all of that, right? And he's saying that that's cap. Okay, so you know Tasha K was like, oh, Tasha K said, T.S. Oh, no, you fucking didn't. Okay. I did not. You know what I'm saying? Tasha's going to clear her name. Tasha said, look at here. I want you to go tear them bitches down. Tasha said, who did it? Who did it? Tell them who did it. Because you know I had nothing to do with that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So Bondi. Bondi. Did you hear that, girl? Because y'all know Bondi Blue sat over there and said to Tasha K, let people sit down, get themselves in complete trouble, contempt of court, you know, all type of other stuff. And then Tasha, you know, just pretty much just like walk away and just like, la, la, you know, like whatever. Oh, well, I ain't in trouble. You in trouble, girl, ain't got no me. You know, like Bondi said, you know, Tasha ain't going to get locked up. But she don't care who comes sit on her couch and get locked up after she don't get. You know, it's basically what Bondi was saying about Tasha. But the DL Whisperer said this don't have nothing to do with Tasha. The DL Whisperer said that was disproved, that Tasha K had anything to do with why he got locked up. Okay? And if you didn't hear it, here you go. Wait, that's what they saying about
you. And there was no like proof of anything. So it was just like, okay, Tasha is a blogger, so she can talk about anything going on. So they couldn't really like hold it against me. So all of that got thrown out. It was just one screenshot that was from, they said February 15th is where I posted the house and I posted the appraiser of the house from the county commissioner website. They were saying that was from February 15th. And that by me using a hashtag, that was direct contact because in court, the judge didn't know the difference in a hashtag and a mention. So they asked the respondent or they asked the defendant to explain, like, what does this mean? And they eventually tried to say, not even tried, they said that a hashtag is a mention. So it was just a lot of confusion. Like, these judges don't understand social media, so they're just kind of asking stuff on the spot. And they're not asking me. I wasn't able to speak at all. They're just asking the people that are filing all of these orders against me. Because since I came to jail, I've gotten more temporary orders from people related to that other person. There's been more warrants taken out on me by people related to that person and that person. So it's just one of those things where they're just trying to do all of this to kind of keep me in here and to keep me in jail.
So what exactly are your charges?
One count of aggravated stalking because they said I violated the temporary order.
And so they denied your bond, and now you still have no trial date set? You're just in there with no date?
No date, just sitting. And then I tried to ask them like when, and they was like, we don't know. So they're just saying that they don't know, and then we have like HIPAA issues where they're violating my medical stuff. It's a lot that's going on in here.
So he said that there's more warrants that have been put out for his, well, well, not for his arrest, but because he's already in jail. But he said that T.S. Madison's family is still filing things on him. And he also stated that he's being railroaded because he feels like a lot of the things that they're reporting it like that so that it looks like a violation of the order of protection. But he's saying that it's not. He's stating that when he posted like her house or a picture of her house, and all of that stuff, that was before the protection order. But he's saying that T.S. Madison and Dominique turned it into the court as it was something that happened after. Okay, so he's saying that's why he has a charge of aggravated stalking because he violated an order, not just pulling up. There's more than that. So vocally violating it and physically is what he is stating that he's being charged for. Girl, this is a lot.
So people use their debit card to put money on their own books, and
Now you're bond, and now you still have no trial date set. You're just in there with no
date, just sitting. And then I tried to ask them like when, and they was like, we don't know. So they're just saying that they don't know. And then we have like HIPAA issues where they're violating my medical stuff. It's a lot that's going on in here. Wouldn't let me get medical attention until my family called today. So basically that was becoming an issue. Just a whole lot. Like not able to get money on my books. And it's just a lot that's going on because they let some people use their debit card to put money on their own books, and they just they wouldn't let me. And I have a special diet, so I'm vegan, so I'm allergic to meat and dairy and some other stuff. So it's like they don't give me the food that I need. So I was trying to get commissary to survive because I done lost almost 20 pounds, and it's just a lot.
I'm very sorry to hear that, DL.
And I was telling them like, oh, it's unconstitutional. And then they were just like, oh, you need to stop bitching. Because I was like, they didn't give me no soap. They didn't give me like anything that.
Crazy. Trust that he needs a better lawyer. Trust that he needs a lawyer. What he has right now is court appointed. That's not an attorney. He don't have an actual hired attorney. He has, a public defender. So that's almost like not having a lawyer at all, Their caseload's so big. So he needs a lawyer, someone that's going to work for you and not just try to hurry up and get the day over with, try to hurry up and get up out of here because they got another court date that they actually feel like they got a chance winning, so they're trying to hurry up and rush yours. Because, he said that his lawyer told him that he should just stay in jail. That's how you know he don't have a lawyer, because a lawyer is not going to take it. Okay? But a public defender that's trying to hurry up and get this out the way will. Look, just stay here for a while. I got you to do. Because literally, I could see a public defender basically just like giving up. But an attorney, somebody that you're paying, they're going to want you to win. They're going to, want your money to pay off. Want you to keep hiring them or even keep them on longer. Keep the retainer longer, and whatnot. Like, that's why they aim to win. So yeah, this is not a good look for him at all. When it comes to like him saying that he lost 20 pounds, depression will do that. I could see being in jail very depressing. Going from living the type of lifestyle he was living, probably having fun out with his friends, drinking, doing this thing, being young, and having a good time. It's probably like a culture shock, to be able to do all the things that you were doing, and then just all of a sudden it's just like boom, you can't. But the reason I don't feel sorry for him is because all of this could have been avoided. I feel that the DL Whisperer did this for clout. You got it. See, clout don't always work out how you want it to. Okay. Attention is attention, and that's what you wanted. You're gonna get to choose how you get it. Just like when he was doing whatever he was doing to T.S. Madison and pulling up at her home and all of that. You don't get to choose how she's going to respond to this. You don't get to choose. You don't get to do that. So that's why it's really hard, for me to feel sorry for him. It's like, I understand, but you did this. You did it. Okay? You should have thought about being vegan before you pulled up. That's just as I'm looking at it. You took it too far. You did. You did. Something you did to yourself. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to knock T.S. Madison. I'm not going to tell T.S. Madison that she's wrong and all of that. No, there are some people out here that go too far, that do the most. And it's not because they of a sense of belief. Because what does T.S. Madison being trans have to do with the DOS? Nothing. Nothing. So you're literally about to fight her because she's trans? Because a disagreement is a disagreement. Keep disagreeing. It's content. It's content. So you don't like T.S. Madison. There's a big fan base of people out there that don't. So you could have just kept it online. You could have just kept roasting T.S. You could have just kept dragging. It's not too much people could do about that. It's not too much one could do. They could do a lot about you pulling up to their home. They can do a lot about you, you know what I'm saying? Doxing their addresses and financial information and all that. They can do a lot. They can do a lot of that. So yeah, again, it's hard for me to feel sorry. I don't feel bad. Again, it sucks. The situation sucks because I like there was I don't have an issue with him. But you didn't have to do what you did.
Some other stuff, so it's like they don't give me the food that I need, so I was trying to, get.
I was just doxxed the day before yesterday. I didn't pull up to nobody's house. It's not that deep. It's not. It's really not. If you don't like what's in your background, if you don't want people to be in on your life, fall back. Fall back. That's weird. That's weird. Tasha K was the first person that super doxed me. I didn't pull up to Tasha's house. No. I went outside asking for Shekna to come outside. I wasn't doing it. It's weird. You'll survive a dox. It's not a big deal. It's really not. I can dox Tasha K again because I've done before. She didn't come to my house. Shekna did one outside. For what? Tasha not stupid? Because that's stupid. It is. That's stupid. Hi, Cammy. I love you, Frodo. I'm like, but what? I've been doxxed plenty of times, and I'm going to continue to get doxxed. Because if you don't like what's in your background, shut the fuck up. Don't be a content creator. See, I don't have anything to hide, so I don't care when people dox me. That's why I literally don't care. I don't care. You're not seeing anything. What? I don't have a record or anything. I don't have that. I have one of the cleanest backgrounds in America. I've always beat people up and ran. I've been in plenty of fights. Correct. Bust windows, damage property. I run after. Stick around and wait for the police for what? No. Run up on them. Grab. And then sit around and wait for the police for what? We ain't got nothing to talk about. But yeah, I done broke plenty of crimes. Laws. I run. I ain't sticking around for what? We outside smoking a blunt, the police pull up, I'ma throw it around. You have to catch me. I'm running through backyards, houses, all of that. I'm not sticking around. For what? Please. Yeah, high-speed chase around with me. You have to catch me, sir. Yeah. I'm going to jail. I'm gonna make it worth it. So, yeah, that ain't worth it. No. I get doxxed all the time. I don't care. So that's not a reason to pull up at somebody's house because they doxed you. So, like, and okay, yeah, that sucks. Dox him back if you don't want. And he did that too. Like, stop. Like, he wouldn't be on fighting fire with fire. You fight fire with fire, doing what they did to you, you do it to them. He doxed the out of TS. Cut it out. When he doxed TS ain't pull up. No. So why are you? Why are you? And now you done lost 20 pounds. Okay, but then you your summer body here. Your summer body has arrived. I'm trying to lose 15 pounds as we speak. Skinny. Okay, summer body here. So, okay. Shout out to his Madison. You summer ready. You should be thick as when you get out, girl. Kept waiting all the right places. Still got your booty and all that. You good. You'll be all right. I mean, all you have to do is stay at home. Because you could be at home. Eating vegan. You didn't want to be at home. You wanted to be here.
You get medical attention, and so my family called today. So basically, that was becoming an issue. Just a whole lot. Like, not able to get money on my books. And it's just a lot that's going on. Because they let some people use their debit card to put money on their own books. And they just wouldn't, they wouldn't let me. And I have a special diet, so I'm vegan. So I'm allergic to meat and dairy and some other stuff. So it's like they don't give me the food that I need. So I was trying to, get commissary to survive because I don't know if I'm.
They didn't tell him that I'll give you the food you want in jail. They told him in prison is vegan. Okay, girl. Yeah, jail as hell.
I don't lost almost 20 pounds, and it's just a lot.
I'm very sorry to hear that, DL.
And I was telling them, like, oh, it's unconstitutional. And then they were just like, oh, you need to stop bitching. Because I was like, they didn't give me no soap. They didn't give me, like, anything that they was giving other people. Like, when I got booked, they just made me come straight to the back. Like, there was no papers that I had to sign. Like, they didn't take the inventory of the stuff that I had up front. They didn't give me the proper stuff that I needed. It's like, everything is just like whatever. And then I was asking them, like, who can I report this to? And they was like, oh, you have to go to the legislators because we don't have oversight. And the judge, they only have one judge for this whole circuit, for like 3 or 4 circuits.
Gates is so messy. How's you in jail snitching? He talked about some, well, who I need to report them to and all of that. Your stay is not going to be well, okay? You better cut it out, dear whisper. You better cut it out. You better cut it out. They're going to hit his.
I mean,
He owns the jail. And so the rumor is that, if you can confirm, that she also has family members that work in the jail that she owns. Is that correct?
Correct. I got arrested by one. And I was just trying to retain her grandson as my lawyer because people in jail have been telling me, like, if you get her grandson, they live together, so he might can help you get out quicker.
And that lone screenshot is what got your bail denied. Is that correct?
Correct. They're just doing whatever, and they're just, like, not even giving me no dates. They're just like, oh, well, you'll just sit there. And it's like, for how long? Like, that shit is like, that's the hard part because for how long? It's like, they not, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just trying not to get too emotional right now, but it's definitely a lot. It's a lot on my mental.
Ground it up in a powder. I put it in.
So that was the DL Whisperer. Okay. That's what he had to say. He said, I'm gonna take this deal with her. It sounds like corruption. I'm gonna say this because I have to get to the gym. I feel like you're digging yourself a deeper hole. I do. I feel like until this situation is pretty much like over, I don't think you should talk at all. Not in code. Not I just wouldn't be talking. If you feel like you're being railroaded, if you feel like T.S. Madison is using everything against you, then I would just be quiet. I just wouldn't say anything because she could use this against you too by stating that you're once again have been put on social media speaking of her, speaking of what's going on and whatnot. I would just be quiet. I feel like you're making it worse. If you were going to talk, I feel like you should have just talked about like Tasha K not having anything to do with anything. And I feel that you should have just talked about like your jail stay. That's fine. I don't feel like that hurts really anything. Everybody complains about jail. So yeah, I just think that you should have just kept it on the basis of that. I really wouldn't have talked too much about like what's going on in court. I don't think that that's necessary because this could all be played for the judge. So T.S. Madison can go back into court and be like, hey, he's online stating, because can you even record calls at that prison? I don't know. Anyways. But if T.S. Madison goes back into court, the next court date or has a scent that you're online saying that this judge isn't being fair, that you feel that you are being railroaded, etc., that they're not trying to set up a trial date for you. And when I just don't think that's a good look for you. I don't think that's a good look. Because you're going to have to answer to all of that. You're going to have to answer to all jail calls are recorded on the jail side. On the jail side, with some prisons, you are not supposed to be recording. It's not allowed. And some, they don't care. Some is like flexible. But there's a lot of prisons that do not allow recording at all. Okay, besides them recording for their records. The person on the other side of the call is not allowed to record. Okay, it depends on the jail. Because one jail that Hagwire was at, I couldn't record. I wasn't allowed to. And she was still trying to get me to record the conversation. I'm like, girl, no. They said no. And then it was a jail she went to in Texas, and they did allow it. So it wasn't a problem. I could record. So if I was DL, I would stop talking. I would wait until you at least got a trial date or out of jail, one or the other. At least you got released. Shout out to Jay New Orleans says DL Mortimer violated the order having that combo. DL, thank you for the super sticker, Jay New Orleans. DL says that, but I have to say this. I just don't feel like T.S. Madison is wrong. I don't think she's wrong. I would be lying if I felt like, because I'm gonna do what I need to do. You pull up to where I'm at, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and I don't care how nobody feel about it. I'm gonna do what I feel like. I'm gonna do what I feel. If I feel like I want to go bear arms because I can, I'm gonna bear arms. If I feel like I want to get you incarcerated, I'm gonna get you incarcerated. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do whatever I feel within that moment. So, and I don't care how nobody feel about it. Nobody, buddy. Because if T.S. Madison would have gotten that window with that semi-automatic weapon she got and just let off some rounds into that car, then what? I'd rather be in jail than dead. I can tell you that much. Mm-hmm. Because T.S. Madison has the right to stand her ground. She didn't. Instead, she got the police involved. What's wrong with that? How is the person wrong for that? Well, and in the gay community, he knows, DL knows that it is frowned upon for men to fight trans women. Not that they're not getting the "you're a girl" rule. No, not at all. They're just looked at as supposed to be like feminine, if you will. So we don't fight the femmes. You know, but we don't. We argue with them, but we move along. You know, it's that simple. So he knows better. He knows better than to be trying to fight a trans. It's just like, come on. The only time that's okay is if they run up on you. Okay? Because if a trans woman swing at me, throw something at me, anything like that, I'm ripping you apart. Nigga to nigga. Pre-op, post-op, correct. Lighting you up. Stumping you, all that. All that. I won't think twice. Mm-mm. No. Women get that. Women, okay, get the walk away. Because that's all I'm gonna do with a woman. I'm gonna walk away. I'm not even if they like hit me or throw something, I'm just walking away. I'm calling the police on you. You're going to jail. I'm pressing everything. Okay. But with a trans woman, yeah, you touch me, it's happening. I will stump them estrogen pills out of you. I absolutely will. Ain't gonna think twice about it. Not at all. Not at all. I will kick you in the boochie. I sure will. So yeah, well, I don't play those games. Not at all. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Now I will give you the femme respect and just, we just have an exchange. I go my way and you go yours. But if you put your hands on me, it's going down. There's nothing for me to consider. You put your hands on me, then it's gonna be prostate to prostate. That's just that's just how I feel. It's gonna be Adam's apple to Adam's apple. It just is what it is. That's it. But I'm not gonna like touch any of them, like no. Mm-mm. Not at all. But yeah, you touch me, there will be nothing. The only thing I'm gonna consider is my outfit. That's it. Depending on what I got on. If I got on like a blazer or something that I don't want to ruin, I'm taking that off. That's it. I'm not considering nothing else. Correct. I promise you. I'm pulling hair, all that. All that. Why not? Why not? Mm-hmm. Swing you around the room. That's yeah. Okay. I don't hit women. No. Women. That's singular word. Women. 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 I hit everything else. Correct. Everything else I fight. Binary, non-binary, shim, them, that. Yeah, correct. Absolutely. But yeah, women run. I run from those. I would call the police and a woman quick. Yes. You women, y'all try to put your hands on me, you're going to jail. Okay. But yeah, when it comes to anything else, keep your hands to yourself. Because I will. I know how to keep my hands to myself. I know how to have a verbal disagreement. Okay. I know how to do it. But I don't agree with you should call the police. Yes. If a woman tried to attack me, correct. I would. I don't believe in harming women. I just don't believe that. I'm too big for her. Anyway, like yeah. CS Dotson gave out his social. That's why he pulled up. That still has not been proven to this day. And then even if so, that's not a reason to pull up. It's not. I'll see somebody like doctor information and then your identity got stole and all of that stuff. Pull up. I get that. I get that. You know, like if you want to dox my information, somebody want to steal my identity and da 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 da. Yeah, that's the reason I want to literally lay somebody out. Right? That's the reason to want to lay somebody out. Girl, please. He said that happened. That's a lie. That did not happen. That will be all up and through them court records. All up and through. And then he didn't even file, he filed an order of protection out of retaliation. T.S. Madison and Dominique filed them first. So that's why his was denied, because they were retaliatory. They wasn't because you really felt like you're in danger. How you're in danger, but you're pulling up to people's house? How are you afraid, but you're pulling up to their house? Imagine. The Deal Whisperer is playing a lot of games, is what he's doing. And sometimes when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's all he's doing. Deal Whisperer is trying to make himself look like a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. Now it's possible that he could be being railroaded in ways, but you came to the railroad track. You're not a victim. You're the aggressor in the situation. You are. It's aggressive pulling up to somebody's home, posting their home. It's aggressive going around. Y'all can't pull up one piece of audio of T.S. Madison saying that she's going to do anything to the Deal Whisperer. But there's audio after audio after audio after audio of the Deal Whisperer saying that he literally wants to kill T.S. Madison. That he literally wants to run her over with a vehicle. Like that's not cool. And then you posting pictures of her home, all of that stuff, and then you pull up like you're doing too much. You're playing games. You're playing games. Because you didn't pull up. You drove past. That's why it's kind of like, why would you do that? Because you ain't pull up. Pull up is getting out the fucking car, walking up like, what's good? What's good? Come outside, because I'm outside. What's up? You want to put my social out there, da da da, what's up? But you driving past playing games? No, well, you can tell you ain't think that out all the way. Too busy trying to impress people. Pandering and, trying to, because that's what happened. That's what happened. Oh, he drove past? Yes. Drove past his house and recorded it, put it online, wanted everybody sharing it, like the Tasha K's and all of that. He's trying to get all their approval. Like, he don't have to do what he was doing to T.S. Madison to get Tasha K to like him. Like, I feel like Tasha already liked him. I don't feel like he has to do all the stuff he was doing to T.S. Madison to get people to like him. I feel like people already liked him. But sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes it's not enough. Some people go way overboard. And that's exactly what the Deal Whisperer did. So it just is what it is. Shout out to him. I do hope he get out soon, because I really don't feel that what he did matches how they are trying to punish him. But it is what it is. I can't tell the judge what's fair and what's not. The law is the law, and you broke it. So you got to pay for it. So If he got to sit in there, eat swine and all of that until he get out, it just is what it is. He buried his wife. That's crossing the line many times, though. Many times. And I believe why TS is saying that thing, Tasha K, because some of the threats did happen on Tasha's show. Tasha did encourage it. She can't help what's going to come out of Dale Whisper mouth. He said it, And then he also said things about Mary, T.S. Madison's mother. So I'm assuming that T.S. Madison's mother has filed some sort of charges now on him as well. It's just, hey, it's not looking good for him. Yeah, it don't look like y'all gonna have to deal with Spur for quite some time. At least another few months. I don't see him getting out like anytime soon. He don't even see it. So why would I? His own attorney is telling him, hey, stay here a few months. Maybe they could look at this as time served and, because he's now a felon. That stalking charge, that's a felony. So he's now a felon. Yes. I do think T.S. Madison, well, I'm not going to say that because he was pushing it because he lost his job before going to jail. So, I don't know if T.S. Madison had anything to do with that, but it don't seem like shit because I saw T.S. Madison, she wrote a post about something referring to his job, but she didn't say nothing about like trying to take it or anything like that. I think she was speaking of how he was stating that he lost it. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Just is what it is, You live and you learn. But I'm about to go to the gym. I love y'all. I will be live on Coffee later. I will keep y'all updated on all of these stories, okay? If anything goes on with the Chrisean, we'll let y'all know if anything goes on with Junior. I will update y'all on that too. But I have to get out of here. Thank you for all of the super stickers and super chats. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already, okay? I love you all, okay? Keep signing the petition. Keep praying for Junior. Chrisean Rock does have a warrant, an active bench warrant as of like 2 weeks ago. In California, all right, for driving with a suspended license and not returning to court. All right, so fact, and y'all mad. So I love y'all. So I will see y'all on the next live. Until then, bye.